if there's one thing that you wanted to see going digital in the financial services space this year, or perhaps into next year, what would it be? Anything. Rory, how about we start with you?
Oh God, that's an interesting question. I think certainly in terms of something around pensions would be great. Being able to kind of just figure out what you should be investing in, what portfolio you should be investing in, and trying to visualize what your future is going to look like. I think one of the big challenges that human beings have is seeing where they're going to be in the next 20 or 30 years, and what sort of lifestyle they're going to have, and what their context is going to be. And so I'd like to see something that enables human beings to kind of step into that future more, and enable them to sort of predict what that future is going to be, because I think it's sort of an intangible thing for a lot of human beings, and I think that's one of the biggest challenges financial, wealth managers have, is kind of helping customers to step into their future selves. So that would be an interesting one.
Awesome. Niall, what do you think? One thing you'd love to see go digital?
For me, it's when it comes to money, one size doesn't fit all. So hyper-personalized, using your full financial situation, like we were talking. I mean, if we could crack that, that would be huge. That to me is will be skin to that panacea. Would be amazing.
I hear you. I want one of those floating ATMs on a drone that when I need cash or something to pay somebody who will only take cash, that it'll just drop in front of me. Or I'd love to see that happen. Brian, what do you think?
I would say you need to become a data-centric organization. Look at the data that's out there today. The data has been available through card transactions, bill payments, et cetera, for years. There are organizations out there that'll help you harness that data. Companies like Blip out of Philadelphia looks at bill pay data, turns it into actionable insights. That's the kind of behavior we need. And you can't move toward a 360 kind of viewpoint without aggregating that data.
So true. So true. Corey?
Yeah, I'll build on that. Maybe it'd be boring, but blocking and tackling, right? You got to combine these systems together so they can actually function and work. So we can, analyze this data and run with it. It's far too siloed and too cumbersome today. So we need to be able to have all these things work together in concert. So boring answer, but it's blocking and tackling very foundational.
I hear you. No, you're so right. I'd love to be able to say everyone just start over, but you can't, because there's 8 billion people on this planet that all need to be served, financial services, and you can't just turn something off. We've got to keep building. We got to keep improving. But listen, we're going to close it there, folks. Thank you so much for joining today. Thank you to Rory Galvin. Thank you to Brian Clagett. Thank you, Niall Toomey, and thank you, Corey Haberkarn, for joining us today. This has been fascinating discussion, very insightful. And if anybody has any questions, feel free to just get in touch. You can get in touch with me, Pete at noreventures.com. I think there is an email in the registration page on the event page as well. And I will direct the questions and funnel them through. Everybody is on LinkedIn. Most folks are on Twitter. So you can get in touch with folks that way if you want to have further conversations with all of them, which I hope you do. So thanks, everyone. Appreciate it.